Welcome to the channel. I am Brad Torr with Fine Tuned, and today we're actually working on an MQVH rear differential, which is a limited slip differential found in the X5 or the X6, and we're going to be doing an oil change on it. So here's this beefy diff in the rear of this X5. This is actually an X5 diesel, and it's very rare to have this rear diff in it, but we're actually doing an oil change on it. So I looked up online and there really wasn't much YouTube videos on here on this diff, so I figured I would make my own. And just to give you guys a little rundown on it, we have a left chamber here, a center chamber, and a right chamber. So the fill plug is up here let's get a better view, for this left side. So that's a fill plug, drain plug right here, fill plug for the center, and then we have a drain plug at the bottom for the center. And then over here on the right side, there is a fill plug right there and a drain plug right here. So like traditional diffs, you drain them out and you fill them up here to the bottom of the fill port. That is not what you do on this diff. So this diff takes a specific type of fluid on the outside, and it also takes a specific level. So the left side takes 0.54 liters, the center takes 0.95 liters, and the right side takes 0.58 liters of fluid. And you do have a plus or minus of 0.2 of a liter as well on all three chambers. So what we're actually going to do is I won't specifically measure this out. I'll just hit the drain plug here and I'll put it in a container, mark the container on it, and then fill it up with the fluid. So we'll go over here to this table here and show you guys the fluid we got for this. So the left and the right side takes this specific 75-85 weight carbon mod fluid. So I assume there's clutch packs in the left and right side. So we will be putting this fluid in here. And then for the center diff, we'll just be running this liquid moly 75-90 oil in the center because there's nothing special about the center one. And then of course we got all brand new drain and fill plugs here. So yeah, what I'll actually do is I'll probably cut this jug here that I use for some coolant, and I'll clean it out, wipe it out really good, and then I will just drain out all the fluid in one side of it, mark it, drain that fluid out, put the new fluid in, and fill it up that way. So we have to be precise about it, and let's get to it right now. All right, we are going to start on this left chamber here, and I am just going to crack the fill port loose. We'll just take it out all the way. That way we got some good ventilation for draining out all the fluid on this left side. So this is the drain plug for the left side too. Crack it loose, and then I got my drain pan right here. So I'll go ahead and take this port off. And drain out all this fluid, and hopefully we don't spill. So you can see the fluid is fairly dark, and this vehicle has 127,000 miles on it, I believe, so it's about due for the service. So we'll just let this drain out for a while, and then we'll go ahead and bring it to the table. We'll mark a line on this table. We'll mark a line on this bin down here and put the exact same amount of fluid in this bin, and then use a pump to pump it in. We are down to a drip, so I'm going to put this this drain plug back on, and then we'll tighten this down to 50 Newton meters. That is the torque spec for all 6 plugs on this. You can see how clear this new fluid is, and then I went ahead and marked I marked the line on the side of the capacity of the old fluid. So we'll just go ahead and use this pump here and pump it up in the fill port. And that is it. And then we'll go ahead and put the new drain plug or the fill plug in this side, tighten it to 50 newton meters, and then we'll go ahead and do the right side. And then after the right side's done, we'll do the center. And we got our fluid measured out for the right side, and we'll go ahead and fill it up the same exact way. And I just get these pumps at like AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts. They're really nice, disposable when you're done with them, or you could save them. And the right side chamber is done. We'll put the plug, the fill plug on, and we'll torque that down to spec too. All right, last but not least, we have the center portion here. So we'll take the fill plug out, we'll take the drain plug out, and we'll just do the same process. This one pretty much takes 1 liter of fluid exactly. And oh look, see it's coming out the top. That tells me that the top is 1 liter of fluid to fill it up. So that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and drain this and then fill the middle one up to the bottom there. So I guess the middle one, you fill it up to the bottom of the fill port, but on the 2 sides, you definitely have to measure. So we'll get this fluid drained out of here and let it all drain, put the new fluid in, and be done with this job. Okay, we got the center diff drained, we got the drain plug tightened to 50 newton meters, and we're just going ahead and fill this up with that liquid moly fluid. And yeah, I got this, it's a Motive Power, pretty much power fill. So that's what I'm using. And if you guys want a link to that, that is in the description. And we'll just go ahead and fill this up until it starts dripping out the fill port. And then we'll go ahead and cap it off and tighten up that plug. Okay, it's coming out. So we'll shut this off. Let it drip out a little bit and cap it off. And as always, best to clean up your mess. So we'll spray some brake cleaner on this stuff, wipe it down, and make it look like we're never here. All right, that's much better. We got the top-down scan tool. This is the Phoenix Plus 2, and it's actually been very nice. I just got it. If you guys are looking for one of these, link is in the description below. But basically, this is all the control modules inside the whole vehicle. So the red ones are obviously ones with faults. But we don't want to worry about that right now. What we want to do is we want to go into special functions. And then we want to do powertrain. And then we want to go into rolling moment distribution. So this is actually our rear diff. So we got the QMVH, and we're going to do oil change on it because we just did that. So we'll click it. Communication is tested right now, so we'll hit continue. Communication is good. So the service function must be carried out after the oil on the rear diff has been changed. The service function is used to reset the oil wear data. So if the data is not reset, the oil aging fault will be set on it. So has the oil on the diff been changed according to regulations? Yes, it has. We'll click F1. The oil wear is reset in the next step. We'll hit continue. And then it just basically zeroes everything out. We'll hit next. The reset was successful. Next, we'll end the service function. Boom. Then we'll just go back. And that's how you reset the oil on that. And yeah, we're looking all good on that. And yeah, hopefully you guys liked the video. Like I said, there wasn't much data or information out online, so I hope this video helped you guys for changing your diff oil on the LSD differential in these X5s, the X5Ms, the X6, and the X6Ms as well. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it.